to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Okay, I guess screen froze up there for a second. Welcome to a new stranger vlog. Once again, I always apologize. As long as I always take forever to film these things. And so it's been a crazy couple weeks. We haven't done a podcast in about 2 or 3 weeks. Right now, Facebook is telling me that it's building up a audience for me. So I haven't been able to record a podcast. I haven't been able to do any of these stranger vlogs. I did do one yesterday, and I'll save that for another time. I try out this thing called Iron Brew, where it's a Scottish drink. It's sort of, the lack of a better term, it's like imagine if you took tea and made it into a soda. You know, I wouldn't call it necessarily an energy drink, but after I drank it, my heart was starting to race. So I guess you can take that as you will. So my daughter's birthday passed about a week ago, and in preparation for my daughter's birthday, I drove down to New York, picked up my mom, drove her back to Rochester, and wow, that's a lot of phase right there. I wonder if is the lens dirty? Let me clean the lens. Let me see. Is that going to clean anything? There we go. Lens flare. So this is my most watched live video. Usually the Facebook Live will let me know who's watching. So I don't know, either nobody's watching or somebody's watching. So with that, my mom was in town, and between my mom just keeping me busy when I got out of work and stuff like that. Hey cousin, how you doing? So with my mom in town for my daughter's birthday, I just haven't had a chance to do any podcasts. So, like I said, I did a stranger vlog back in my mom's house where I try out that Scottish soda. Hey Max, what's up? So I'm running around. I'm back in town. I'm running errands, and I said, "What can I do?" Well, I was hungry, and I'm too lazy to go home and cook for myself, because let me tell you, that was the nicest part about having my mom stay at my house for like those 2 weeks, is because I'm a bachelor, and bachelor, I'm lucky if I eat like the Red Baron $3.50 pizzas from Walmart and heat them up. So it was nice to actually come home to a home cooked meal. Pasteles, as for Puerto Ricans or Hispanics, we eat these things called pasteles. I think I ate more pasteles. If I eat any more pasteles, I'll fucking turn into a fucking pasteles. So, first day back in Rochester, brought my daughter back to her mom's house. So, running around, doing errands. And of course, the minute I get home, someone else I had a friend page me and send me a text message. Oh, could you help me move? I'm finally on vacation. This is the first vacation I've taken the first paid vacation I've taken in 6 years, because, with my jobs, I was in between jobs, and I had shitty jobs that didn't give me vacation. And then, I've been with the company that I've been with for about 3 years. Well, my 3-year anniversary comes up next month, so I had some vacation time that had to burn. So, luckily I did it now. So, oh, thanks, Max. Max says, my mom is a hell of a cooker. Yeah, there's a reason why I'm a fat bastard, because, mom could always cook. So, it was nice coming home to a home-cooked meal. And like I said, don't be wrong, I cook on occasion, but that, it's few and far between. Sometimes I make carne guisada, or is it Spanish? Beef stew, and I'll make rice and beans and stuff like that. So, went to Burger King. Like I said, I'm running errands, and this is not a paid promotion. And truth be told, between you and me, this is my second Whopperito. I don't know if, when I look at the screen, it looks backwards. So they're like 3 and change. I went to the drive-thru, and of course it's a Friday afternoon, so like the line was ridiculous. And then the people waiting online behind me must have thought I was like, what is this fat bastard ordering? Because when I finally got up to the window, it took forever. Maybe the guys haven't learned how to make a Whopperito yet, so maybe they were consulting the video or something like that. Earning their $15 an hour. So here it is. Put up for you. It looks like a traditional burrito. Like I said, I already had one because I'm a fat bastard. So I guess I can describe right now. I don't know. This one was really sloppy because there's little pieces of meat outside. The first one I ate wasn't like this. If this was the first one I ever ate, I'd be discouraged. But oh, okay, there we go. Because someone took a bite out. No, I don't think someone took a bite out. I think just the crappy. I guess the people work at Burger King. It's like I don't work at Taco Bell. I work at Burger King. Motherfucker, I gotta learn how to make burritos. So here we go. So I get some onions. I could clearly taste a pickle, a little bit of meat, whole lot of salad. As they say in Spanish, buen provecho. Thanks, Max. Max says enjoy. So that's kind of what I'm biting into. Not that as much meat. It's funny, there's more meat outside the fucking burrito than there is inside. So then we came back to New York and started my vacation. I took my daughter to go see my grandmother, her great-grandmother, who unfortunately has been suffering from dementia for the past couple of years. I mean, I'm not trying to be morbid or anything like that, but, she's alive because she hasn't stopped breathing. And it's a real shame, and my grandmother was always good to me. So it does hurt to watch her be a shell of a person. I mean, I know it's weird to bring up when I'm eating a fucking burrito. So I took my daughter to go see her great grandmother. Because how many of us actually get a chance to see our great grandparents? Hi cousin Christina. So I'm trying out the Whopperito. See how things are going. There's no rice or anything like that. You can taste the beef. It doesn't taste as seasoned as a regular Whopper. I mean, I don't know if it's flame broiled as it's supposed to be. Because, so I was talking about, I took my daughter to go see my grandmother. Like I said, unfortunately, it was a shell of a person who she used to be. And, like I said, she was always good to me. She was always very, very good to me. So it's painful to see that. Then I took my daughter to, we went to Prospect Park and saw, I took her to go see the Captain America statue, which by the time we drove there, the sun had already gone down. I almost missed it. My daughter was the one who found it. She was the one who said, "Hey, Daddy, it's over there." And there was a police van right there. And I'm trying to take, I'm taking pictures of my daughter. The pictures are coming out just fine. But then I want to take a picture in front of the Captain America statue too. And, I can't ask a 6-year-old to take pictures. I mean, she did. She eventually did. But we must have been, I mean, I'm not exaggerating. She must have taken about 7 or 8 pictures or 9 pictures before we finally got one that was usable and was still in focus that I could see on Facebook. So that was cool, Got to go see, saw other family, saw my mother's brother and stuff like that. Now I'm back in Rochester, back in Old Swing. Hopefully I'll be back to podcasting, doing stupid videos like this. I think I just dropped, and meat is falling out of this thing. The first one was made just fine. This one was fucking made by an epileptic or something. My apologies to the epileptics. And I have like 1 or 2 of you on my friend's page, so I apologize. And so, I'm sitting outside the public library. It's not bad. It's not. The meat isn't as flavored as I thought it would be. Like I said, a lot of lettuce. Hey Sean, what's up? Trying out the Whopperito. Look at that. A lot of lettuce. Whole lot of big chunks of onion in that motherfucker. There's no sauce. See, that's why I apologize. There's no sauce. Like, I mean, like McDonald's has like the secret sauce. I don't remember. There was the Whopper. I mean, there's no ketchup in this thing. There's no, no mayonnaise. I wonder if I'd ask for it. Burger King, to have it your way. As they claim. Once again, this is not a paid advertisement. This video's taking forever, but I'm doing a lot of talking. And like Burger King has those stupid hot dogs now. I'm not gonna order a fucking hot dog. I mean, I order instead I order a Whopperito, which I guess you could argue less carbs in the tortilla than in bread. And I ordered an icy, like the ICEE, icies. So 2 Whopperitos and an icy. This is why I'm 300 pounds. Once again, and you see the meat. That's not really impressive. I'm not really. Oh yeah, onion rings. Yeah, cuz thanks a lot. She mentioned the onion rings. Yeah, like chicken onion rings and stuff like that. I mean, that doesn't look that bad, but I'm not gonna go to Burger King for hot dogs. There's something diametrically wrong. There's something incredibly wrong about that. I mean, of course, I could have just driven another block. Actually, like another mile down the road, gone to the actual Taco Bell. But I want to give this a try and share it with you guys. Yay! Once again, big chunks of lettuce. They don't shy away. Maybe that's why it took so long for them to fucking make it. Because they were growing the fucking heads of lettuce. Like I said, the meat is just flavorless, though. I'm probably spilling the meat all of me. So that's what's going on in my life. What's going on with you guys? Actually, okay, so Sean asks, do you have a Sonics? As a matter of fact, they do. There is a Sonics, actually about halfway between where the Burger King would be and the Taco Bell is. But oddly enough, I've never been to Sonics. I've never... I don't know, to me it seems like a thing you would do with another person, maybe because of the stupid advertising with the people there. But I haven't been to it, because I don't know exactly how it works. Okay, so Sean recommends the hot dogs and the corn dogs. Because when I go to Sonic, I mean, I haven't been to Sonic, but I'm assuming, I don't know, do they deliver the food to your car? Is that how it goes? Or because the one by me, even though I do see cars in the parking lot, I don't see people bringing the food out. I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy, but there is a Sonic, and oddly enough, I haven't been to it. Now, while we're on the discussion of places to buy food, when my mom was up here, we went up to a Panera Bread. And I've never been to a Panera Bread. I always thought, oh, Panera, that's where people who usually go to Starbucks eat. Saying rich women with way too much fucking money in their pockets and way too much time on their hands. But you know what? I gotta say something. And once again, it's not a paid advertisement. Panera Bread was pretty fucking good. I had, what I have? Did I have like a BLT or something like that? No, I had an Italian combo. An Italian combo sandwich. It was really good. They said if you want chips, so I got chips and of course, Mountain Dew. They had fountain Mountain Dew, fountain drinks, fountain Pepsi products. And then I think for like $1, usually it's $2. Then for like $1, they would have Cinnabuns, a cinnamon bun, a big fucking cinnamon bun. And it was good too. I mean, they said, we literally got there like at 9 o'clock at night. The place was closing at 10. Who knows when that cinnamon bun was made? But at 9 o'clock at night, it still tasted good. I mean, yes, I'm a fat bastard, but. So here, I'm nearing the end of the Whopperito, so I don't know if that's going to be the end of the video. I usually go to the Taco Bell in this area. One in Rochester, there's a place called Soul Burrito. SOL Burrito, which ironically enough is called Soul Burrito. It's all run by white people. I think the only Mexican that works there is the guy who delivers the food. It's all hipsters. It's in the fucking dead center of the city, very close from where I used to work. Oddly enough, they make incredible burritos. And then, like, when I was in Manhattan, I used to go to a burrito place called San Loco. And I think they expanded into Brooklyn and a couple other places. But if you ever get a chance, go to San Loco because their shit is legit. Or if you're ever in Rochester, go to Soul Burrito. Once again, this is not a paid advertisement. Just a fat bastard talking about food. Their black bean soup is good. And their lemonade. Yes, the lemonade. I forgot about the lemonade only because my mom got the lemonade. So, since mom has been so good to me cooking the days that she did cook, I paid for the food and I brought her the lemonade, and of course I had to take a sip. I asked, I didn't like, hey mom, put cooties on your, on your straw, but it was pretty good. This second Whopperito was very fucking sloppy. The first one was good. And of course, I wasn't planning on eating and talking at the same time. This one was sloppy as fuck, and not as good as the first one. But I bought them in the same trip, so I don't know. What else? So I'm still on vacation. On vacation for a couple more days. My first paid vacation that I've had in 10 years. It's nice to know that I could go home. Right now, my daughter's with her mom. No kids, no job tomorrow. I can sit around, scratch my balls. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So Sean comments, I can only imagine how much worse New York hipsters are than Alabama hipsters. They are bad. I mean, I would like to see an Alabama hipster just to see what they would look like or what they sound like. Because I'm assuming Alabama hipsters are kids from Alabama. The one thing about being in Rochester, or even like I said, people who've been following me on my Facebook, I would go, and I'm so disgusted how Lower Manhattan has turned out. I am not exaggerating. In every other block, there is a high-rise condo. And, when I grew up, there wasn't a building higher than 6 stories, other than my apartment complex, which was built in the, 70s, 60s or something like that. That where I lived was a high building. But all these tenements and stuff like that, only 5 stories high, are now being torn down and having 20-story condos built. That being said, all the people in New York City and also the people in Rochester are transplants, are people from outside the area coming in. And like I had mentioned a long time ago on Facebook, like when I was working in the store in the middle of the city, the hipsters, these were kids that came from kind of like the country area, what would be considered the country. I mean, outside all the major cities, New York State is very, very country. And guys referring to Marlboros as Marbs, I didn't hear about that until I went to the store. So these are people obviously not from the area who've moved into the area, have adopted the whole, shaved side of the head, the stupid ironic glasses, skinny jeans, drinking fucking craft IPA beers, smoking clove cigarettes, or I don't know if maybe cloves, maybe I think that's more for my generation. But the hipsters up here. Oh, that's right. Okay, so my cousin says I transplanted to Florida. Well, cousin, I love you to death. But Puerto Ricans going to Florida, Puerto Ricans going to New York. We just breaking down the stereotype. When I say breaking down, I'm saying that ironically. There are more Puerto Ricans in Puerto Rico. There are more Puerto Ricans in Florida than there are in Puerto Rico. There's more Puerto Ricans in New York City than there are in Puerto Rico. So really, really breaking down those stereotypes. No, I love you, cousin. But everybody wants to go to Florida. All my friends, when I retire and this and that, I'm going to go to Florida. I mean, not that I'm a fan of the snow or anything like that, but I don't like the heat. I don't like fucking mosquitoes the size of my forehead. I mean, I guess the cost of living is cheaper. And I guess, I say that shit now. I mean, I'm renting. When I bought my house, I did buy a house in East Orange, New Jersey. And paying ridiculous property taxes. My house was connected on both sides. I had crackheads on one side and Muslims on the other. So, there it is. Whopper is gone. Okay. All right, cousin. I'll see you later. Sean, take care. So, I'm guessing to wrap it up. I mean, like I said, about hipsters, they're all transplants from somewhere else. I can only imagine what an Alabama hipster probably is. But it would be interesting to see some compared to New York hipsters. So with that, bye, cuz. I'm going to wish you guys adieu. Thank you for sitting here watching me eat a Whopperito, drinking an icy, running around all day, running errands and stuff like that. And, bachelors get fast food and then eat it in their car. Usually not while talking to a phone. So thank you for watching this stranger vlog, this unofficial live stranger vlog. Don't be a stranger.